Hello, everyone. Welcome to our homes. This is Roger and Lou, and we would like today to have a conversation about what does it mean to serve and support. I'm Lou Urban. I'm a transformational coach and energy worker, and my co-host is.
Hi, I'm Roger Dawson. I'm a law of attraction life coach and hypnotherapist. So welcome to our homes.
Yes. So we were having a little bit of discussion before we started this, and serve and support. There's many different perspectives that people could come to the table with on this one. And so I'm wondering, Roger, if you would share what your perspective is.
Yeah, for me, serve and support is about the things that I do for others, the guidance, the listening, the moral support of family, friends, coworkers, and as a leader of people, I do so much of that I don't really think about. Another way of looking at it too is that person that you pass in the hallway. Good morning. Just a simple smile on the face. It's that, running into somebody in the grocery store and smiling, or better yet, being a gentleman and opening a door for, a woman, something that really today, I was at the doctor's office, and there was this older couple. I would guess they were in their early 80s, and they were new patients, and they had to fill out their information on an iPad app. And I mean, they were just cussing at something silly. And I'm like, oh my word. And it was so funny to sit back and listen to them. You're right, go back through this and what have you. And so I sent them kind of some energy their way. And I will tell you, the receptionist really wasn't that nice with them, but they got through it. And I don't, they certainly were not inviting enough for me to go over there and help, but I certainly thought, well, gee, what can I do for them? So I just sent them some light and energy is what I sent their direction. But yeah, it's the simple things. It doesn't have to be that you've given somebody $1 million. That is a version of serve and support. But sometimes it's the things that from the inside that you do, and you do it from a heart space. Make sense?
Totally. You know me, I always try to condense things down to a few words. So what I heard, tell me if this is right, what I heard you say, that every interaction with others, you leave them in a better place than you found them.
Oh, yeah. That's what
Yeah. Oh, yes, awesome.
Yeah.
And to me, that is serve. And support to me means that there's oftentimes that people need to be challenged to be that person who they really are. And so having the courage sometimes to challenge others to be better than what they are, I think is the support side of it. So
stretch and grow.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I couldn't agree with you more. I do the same thing. Being in corporate America, being in management, it's I have the opportunity every day to serve and support those around me. And so it kind of just gets ingrained in you. But it really is, if you come from that perspective of how can I leave every situation better or every person better, that really to me is the heart of serve and support.
Yeah. I like the way you look at that because I'm offering a smile, and I really hadn't thought about I maybe am leaving them in a better frame of mind, or left them with, a better feeling or something like that. I didn't think about it from that angle. I'm doing that and I'm not really even thinking about doing the smile and sort of support. It's just like an ebb and flow type thing. I want people to, like, we do a lot of entertaining, and I always like people to leave feeling like they had a great time, and that they enjoyed the company, and do they stretch and grow? I really don't think about that, but I guess if I really reflect on what I'm doing, I am stretching and growing them on different conversations.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, and to me, the ironic part about serve and support, if you look at it from that perspective, you and I both know that law of attraction is what you the 7 essential laws, what you put out there, you're going to get back. And so the ironic part about it is if you serve and support others, oh my gosh, you get so much service and support back. It's really amazing.
Yeah, you're right. You do. That is law of attraction, because
Yeah.
what you dish out, you get back, whether you like it or not.
Yep,
So,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yep. And so for me, at least, on serve and support, one of the things that really helps me with that is that I stay in that curiosity mode
Mm.
instead of coming to a judgment or a conclusion about, that there's that person who's always been crabby to me coming down the hall. I'm not going to be nice to that person. I'm not going to smile at that person. Well, maybe if you go to the curiosity place, I wonder why that person's having such a hard time in life. It
Mm-hmm.
kind of changes your perspective, and it gives you more of an opportunity to be in that serve and support.
And I almost think when you think about that, that kind of helps you meet them where they're at
Oh,
as well.
yes.
Yeah. Because I know sometimes, you'll deal with a customer or an employee, or, even your mom or your dad. You just don't know what has brought them to that point in their day.
Nope.
Everything from stubbing your toe on the end of the bed, which hurts so bad.
Yes.
Who knows? Maybe, they just had a fight with, their boyfriend or whatever, type thing. And, yeah, you just never know. So I do try to honor people right where they're at on that type of thing. So.
Yes, absolutely. But that's, I think that's part of the serve and support. One of the keys to succeeding at it is that you step outside of yourself and you recognize what the other person needs, or where they're at, instead of only thinking about it from your perspective. How can I assist the other person?
Yeah. And I think the thing is, when you were saying that, something that really came to me is I kind of have fun with it.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what I get coming back from it is it's kind of fun. Now, trust me, not always. Depends on where my mind's at as well.
Yes.
In the course of the day. But a lot of times I do have fun with that. I see somebody that's all frowned up. I'll spot. Matter of fact, so every morning I go on a really nice walk. It's been beautiful here in Kansas City, pretty much most of the summer. And there's this guy that I always run across. And it's so funny going down when I'm hitting north, he's hitting south. And I always say, good morning. He's always, good morning. I'm thinking, okay, so now I've got him kind of way, kind of do one of these numbers. But it's funny when we turn around and I'm going south and he's heading back north, he won't do eye contact. So I kind of have fun with him, oops. And sometimes, we kind of walk around each other. It's interesting because, by then I've already got to my total Zen spot on the way back to the house. So I'm already out on my cloud 9, but it is kind of fun to have a game with trying to service support, right?
Yeah.
Because that, service support doesn't have to be work. It could be manual labor. It could be some, you could think about, all the missionaries and the people that really get into, going and building the homes in Africa or whatever type thing. But it doesn't have to be work. It can be just the simple things, or it can be. And sometimes that can be equally as gratifying.
And I have to say that, and coming from that place of serve and support, when I have affected somebody's day, whether it's the building the home in Africa or just giving somebody a smile and they smile back, someone who's never smiled before, those wins are such a high. It's amazing to me.
I call that ROI, return on your investment.
Absolutely. Yes.
It didn't cost you much, if anything.
Nope, it doesn't. Nope.
Oh,
and then, we could always get into, I don't know if you want to go this deep, Roger, but we could always get into the discussion about how we are affecting everyone just by doing that, by affecting one person. We're raising the vibration of everyone.
We are actually, and we can go that deep because it is so true. That's why, I find the whole light body thing interesting, because just bringing light to others, or that smile or whatever, collectively as this universe, we are, and we live in such an interesting time. I'm not going to say it's good, bad, or indifferent. It's just a very interesting time.
Exactly.
It's kind of entertaining, actually. And,
yes.
And it's anything that I personally can do to help my my peer human beings on this planet we call Earth to have a better day, I kind of want to do it, you know,
Oh,
and because I know people are there for me when I'm having that day. And there's little things that will happen, little synchronicities that will just, you know, help me through my day. Matter of fact, you know, I tell you that you know, I'm all about my numbers on the clock and what have you. And I tell you, whenever it gets a little funny, I look up and it's 2:22, and I just go, oh, thank you, thank you. You know, and it just takes whatever horrible situation I was dealing with, some, you know, client that was upset or whatever, and it just puts it in perspective that we're all one and just love one another.
absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And that really is, you know, if we look at servant support at its core, it really is about love.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
The highest vibration there is.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and why not choose to be in that place?
Right. I do. So it's funny. I remember, you know, go as a teenager going through puberty or whatever, you know, all my dad and I, we just could not see eye to eye. And there was times when I would just as soon stay mad and do without, you know, like starve yourself or whatever, than to go to that love state. And that's how disconnected I was from Source as that
Yeah.
adolescent teenager, you know, and to think about it again, it would probably, you know, to gosh, if anybody's out there, if you can really do this, who knows, we might have some teenagers on here. Man, try it. When you get that pissed off, see if you can't reel it back in. You'll have to do it a little bit at a time, but that would really serve and support your parents, and one day
Yes.
you're grateful for it, because it's hard to pull that back in.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And the like situations like you describe where you're generating that much negative energy. Wow. Wow, taken away from the collective on that. And what are you doing to your body? And I mean, it's just that coming from that place of servant support really serves and supports us from in all of our being, you know, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical. It supports all of us.
Yeah. You know, the thing is we need to remember to not forget to serve and support ourselves.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we've got to be there to love ourselves too, and to, you know, when you walk by the mirror, maybe smile at yourself and say, hey, I look pretty darn good today, or whatever, you know, whatever that
Hmm.
works, whatever works for you.
Absolutely. Yeah. It all starts within, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. We've talked about
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a good little reminder, but some days I need it more than others.
Yes. So love yourself first.
Love yourself first, and then you can really serve and support.
Yes. Oh, good stuff.
It is.
Oh. Anything else you'd like to say about this subject, Roger?
I'm good for now. How about you?
I'm good for now, too. So thank you, everyone, for joining us for our discussion. If you'd like to know more about Roger, you can go to his website at rogerkdawson.com. Otherwise, if you'd like to know more about me, I'm at louurban.com. Thanks so much for joining us. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.